What is this? We're talking about finally a 32-inch 4K 240Hz OLED monitor. Yes, that's right, but before you soil yourself, of course, there's going to be downsides. We'll get to it in a second, but guys, this is an OLED 32-inch monitor that is going to have a glossy option. So, oh my God, I'm going to lose my mind. How long have we been waiting for a product like this? It feels like an eternity because the rest of the monitors on the market, let's be honest, the vast majority of them are trash. But like I mentioned earlier, what's the catch? It's coming from Doe. Now, if you don't know, Doe is or was the company called Eve. Now, I'm going to throw this out there. Allegedly, put the solicitors down. Allegedly, according to people on the internet, they've been having trouble getting monitors from them in the past. Now, I've also heard that allegedly it's gotten better. Apparently, they're fulfilling their new orders, but it seems like if you ordered from them under Eve, I've seen a lot of people complaining online. Again, struggling getting their displays, struggling getting refunds, stuff like that. There's whole forums dedicated to it online. So as exciting as this is, you may want to wait and see when they're actually available for shipping rather than pre-ordering, as God knows how long it's going to take you to actually get the monitor. But speaking of pre-ordering, yes, you should be able to pre-order these things pretty soon. And guys, I gotta be honest, despite the risks, I'm gonna do it. And the reason why is because basically everything about this monitor is perfect. I mean, let's take a look at their website. As you can see on the front page here, they say, hey, there's gonna be a 32-inch version, and it'll start at $699 if you pre-order. So very, very low for specs like this, but as time goes on, allegedly it's gonna go up in price. Now, if we scroll down, we can see now available the Spectrum Black in 27-inch and 32-inch. The 27-inch version is not 4K. It's the 1440p one that they've been talking about for quite a while, as far as I'm aware. But if we scroll down, what you're going to see here is up to 4K OLED Corning cover glass, which I believe is that glossy finish that should allow for the best contrast ratios, the best vibrancy, as well as the best clarity, which is crucial for a 4K display at this size. If they had decided to do an only matte version, also 240 Hertz, yes, 4K 240 Hertz OLED, glossy, my God, it sounds good. USB Type-C with 100-watt charging, display HDR, True Black 400, so it's not gonna be super, super bright probably. That might be the only downside. However, I do think it'll be bright enough to satisfy you with HDR content. And then apparently it's going to be G-Sync compatible and FreeSync Premium Pro, which is really, really nice to see. I'd like to see a G-Sync module in there as well, potentially, but I get that it increases the cost. So scrolling down, it kind of just has all the other stuff that you would expect to see from any of their other products. So it does say 3rd gen WOLED. I don't know if this necessarily means it's going to be even more advanced than LG's current MLA OLEDs. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. And then, as you can see here, they have the standard matte, the glossy, and then the cover glass. And as you can see, the cover glass appears to be the best option. Of course, this is them trying to sell the product, but I will say standard matte actually does look like that on the left. Like if any light hits it, it looks like that. And before you go in the comments and go, ooh, but you know, if you turn the lights off, it looks great. No, it doesn't. It looks like shit. It looks absolutely garbage, and here's why. It's not just diffusing the light that hits the screen. Even if you turn the lights off, the light coming off of the screen will be diffused, and what this means is worse vibrancy, worse contrast, worse clarity, and you're gonna notice a weird oily effect if anything really bright is on the screen. Specifically, let's say you look at the sun or something like that, it's gonna just reflect all over that matte finish and look awful. I hate matte finishes. I cannot believe that we're still using them. Disgusting. So glad somebody's getting away from using that garbage. But yeah, the rest of this is basically just marketing, you know, all this other stuff that who cares? We're here to talk about the monitor, all right? But in terms of a monitor, this is almost perfect. The only thing that has me concerned is the HDR True Black 400. It's not bad, but I have a feeling that this is gonna be maybe less than 200 nits full screen brightness. That's kind of cutting it for me. You know, that's not real bright, especially if it's around there for SDR. That's the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about. Otherwise, guys, my God, this looks like finally the Holy Grail could be coming now. I know what you're wondering. When's the release date now? As far as I heard, I can't see anything on here per se, but I saw some other stuff online, and it looks like the release date should be, I think they're saying April 2024. So let's be honest, it's probably going to get delayed because it's dough. So we're probably talking sometime in Q2 of next year. Now, another reason why I'm telling you probably don't pre-order this is that even though that's not that far off, I mean, yeah, it's still a little bit of a ways away, but it's not that far off. There could be other people coming out with this monitor as well in or around that time. We also have to remember that I just made a video the other day about quantum dot 4K 240Hz OLEDs potentially coming in the 32-inch size sometime around then as well. So even if Doe gets this out, let's be honest, the quantum dot OLEDs are also going to be glossy and they're just going to be better. So this is really exciting because it's the first product we've seen officially unveiled. However, again, I would definitely be waiting to see if there's anything that comes out from quantum dot OLED soon before you think about pre-ordering a product like this, especially if you're worried about maybe their potentially shady history under Eve, at least according to comments online. Whether you're looking to connect a new console, gaming PC, or just need a fast and reliable HDMI cable to connect over long distances, Rupro has you covered with their certified 8K HDMI 2.1 fiber optic cable available in sizes of up to 50 feet and can deliver a perfect full 48 gigabits per second connection over distances other cables could only dream of reaching. And with 48 gigabits per second of bandwidth, it can easily drive 8K 60 FPS or 4K 144 FPS 10-bit HDR video through its ultra-thin, flexible, and durable housing, and it even supports ER. So if you're in the market for a cable that can drive a beautiful new TV or monitor, be sure to check out Rupro on Amazon today.